Wait a minute, y'all.
Comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and
The boy done switched up on you.
comment, like, and share, and comment. Comment, like, and share, and comment.
A lying to me. And I know you lying.
Comment, like, and share,
Period. Wait a minute, y'all. You guys look, if this is your very first time to this channel, run your butt over there and subscribe for me. And after you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell beside the word subscribe so that you will be notified each and every time that we upload a video. And then welcome to this great family. Now that you're part of it, there's some things that we do. And we do them every day because they help us grow. Those things are comment, like and share, and go for the team. Comment, like, and share, and go for the team. Comment, like, and share, and don't forget to comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Comment, like, and share. Don't forget to comment, like, and share. Okay, got checked out. We're gonna pray. We'll get into the goodness. Here we go. Amen. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing today, Y'all doing all right? Y'all doing all right, honey. Over to the side. The beans in the building, y'all. There you go. The beans in the building, y'all. There you go. Let's see if it's nice and fresh. Here's Little Bean has nothing in him, a nice cold H2O. Also, here I got my lips hot sauce. If you like your bottle, look way up top, screen stripes in blue. Hit that link, and right there you can get your lips hot sauce. And your lips merch. Okay. You guys, today for the food. Y'all, we got a seafood boil. We got a seafood boil, and back in the back, you can't see it, but back in the back, I have got me some It's One sauce back here. So we got some snow crab legs. We got some lobster tails. We got a couple of corns that I had left. We got some shrimp over rice, right? Yeah, and I got a pepper or two up here somewhere. All right, y'all, let's get that in. I got it propped up here. For the thumbnail here and now and things and stuff. So let's go and get this down right quick. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna put our It's One sauce. Okay, let's take the crab and throw it over here and put the sauce over here, y'all. Hold up, y'all, let me get it reorganized here right quick so we can eat it and everything. But I got some rice up there, y'all, under them shrimp. Hold on, you one second. Let me redo this right quick. Because I had it set up for the thumbnail and everything. You know, for the thumbnail. Now, let's get it set up for us to eat. Now, that'll be better, okay? So I got some rice up here, y'all, with some shrimp on it and everything. Someone put me some more It's One sauce right there. You know, that's going to be our first bite right there with this rice. You know, we learned about that from the crab place, huh? The juicy crab. Look at that. It's spicy. And the sauce is hot. Can y'all see it good now? I know my bowl of him for my other the sauce is a tad bit big here, honey. That's all right. So I wanted all my gooky stuff. Yes, I did. I done told y'all over and over again. But if you ain't never got you none of that It's One sauce. I don't know what you're waiting on. Cause it's so good. Y'all, today I am going to give you a little preview on shrimp. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna discuss it a little bit. But And then I'm going to tell you what we're going to be discussing tomorrow for Black History, okay? So we're going to discuss it a tad bit today. Before I go into that, how is y'all doing today? How are y'all doing? I'm a little late today. So I shared yesterday's video a little bit earlier. Just for those of y'all that missed the Sunday dinner video yesterday because of our the Super Bowl. But how y'all doing? How's y'all doing, honey? I'm doing well. We got some fairly decent weather today. I don't know what it is out there now, but it's supposed to get up in the 60s today. I'm not exactly sure what it's made it to as of yet. But it was cold that night. Cold. I mean, to the point of excuse me, y'all. Thank you. To the point of my knees and stuff was aching and things and stuff and everything. You know, because of the sudden weather change. So we have been out. For a little while. And coming back into, let me see what is rice, y'all. You know, coming back in, when we got here, the weather changing so quick, it made my knees and stuff go to, you know, aching and things and stuff. It did. But the weather decent today. So, how is your Black History Month going? Are you learning a lot? Do you have yourself invested? There is something to be learned every day. Trust me. I get myself all invested. You know, doing Black History Month. I do. This morning, I was actually looking up some things about Ethel Waters. Is that right, Ethel Waters? The first Black actress that was on TV on NBC, like in 1929 or 39, something like that. But what I'm more interested in talking to you about is it's always been known, I know when I was growing up for sure, as a Black person to be called Uncle Tom was a bad thing. It was. But actually, there was a book, I mean, that it comes from the name Uncle Tom, which today is thought to be something, y'all would love to tell, which today is thought to be something negative in the African American community. To be like well-to-do, not well-to-do, but like a uppity, maybe a what would be the right word? A bootlicker. That's what it's thought to be today, as far as in the African American community. You know, like a bootlicker. Somebody that sucks up to a race thought to be higher than themselves. You know, just to be kissing butt, kissing tail, you know. But actually, that word comes from something that was written by this lady named Harriet Beecher. Way back young, honey, y'all. and it was written about this man, which that we're going to talk about tomorrow, and his name was Josiah Henson. That was his name. Y'all, you try some of that lobster tail. His name was Josiah Henson. Like, he was known to be a good Christian man, to be very earnest, to be, you know, he lived by his convictions. You know, if he gave you his word, he meant his word, and he done what he said he was going to do. It was thought that, or if I remember correctly, because it's been a while since I you know, kind of studied on this, but I thought about it as I was sitting down, that, you know, in the African American community, if somebody call you Uncle Tom, they're calling you that not as a thing of flattery. They're calling you that to say that you're sucking up, you know, something like that. However, like I said, if I can remember in the story, he was being transported by a boat. To New Orleans. In some kind of way, he was like saved the little girl's life or something. Or because he saved her life, the little girl asked her father to buy him, and her father did. And they were lifelong friends. I saw that, don't worry about it. But the little girl was also sickly. You know, like she was sickly in some kind of way. Y'all, I'm paraphrasing right now because we're going to get into it definitely, like for real tomorrow. And I'm telling you, so you go ahead yourself and look it up because it's a very interesting story. And you'll see how it wasn't originally a bad thing to be called Uncle Tom, or Uncle Tom himself, where the word came from, was not a bad person or anything that was negative at all. He was actually a credit to the race. And revered to be smart, honest, dignified, and trustworthy. Well, anyway, to go on with the story, y'all. When the little girl passed away from her ailment, you know, a little girl that he saved, she asked her father to free all of his enslaved people because of the relationship that she had built and being a lifelong friend to, based on Josiah Henson, Uncle Tom. And her father was going to do it. But before he could do it, he got killed. So then Uncle Tom was then owned by another man. And when he was owned by this second man, or this other man, some slaves had escaped. And he knew where they were. Where they went, whatever. And because of his own dignity, you know, he wasn't going to tell on them. And because he didn't tell on them, he was whipped to death. Okay? In the story. So, when it was originally written, or putting out, it wasn't anything that was liked, you know, by white people, because it depicted, in their minds, you know, black people in too positive of a light. So that's when, of course, they got angry about that, and they started making other excerpts, other, you know, books or other stories start to be published to counteract Harriet Beecher, you know, depicting black people in for one, intelligent, but for two, you know, trustworthy, light. So they start making these other books depicting Uncle Tom in a different way, like in blackface and different stuff like that, making him look more monkey-like and stuff like that. It's a very interesting story, y'all. I don't know what network it's on. I think it's Prime Videos. I think it's Prime. I know that there is a series, or at least a movie or something. More Gucci, you definitely know seafood. If I ain't mistaken, y'all, I think it's on Prime Videos. It's been a long time since I've seen it. But I think it may be Prime. One of them streaming networks has got it, though. It may be Netflix, I'm not sure. One of them streaming networks does have a series or a story, a documentary or something like that. About Uncle Tom's Cabin. But you can go and watch it. Will explain a lot of what I'm telling you. We're going to talk about tomorrow about Josiah Henson. Because that is based around his life. But anyway, Uncle Tom was made to be negative by white people because of the fact that the original one by Harriet Beecher has also been known to be the framework, or not necessarily, well, I guess that's the right word, I'm not exactly sure, but it's definitely was revered as one of the things that started showing, you know, black Americans, African American slaves in a light that, you know, they just weren't a, so to speak, what would be the right words? A highly intelligent animal, put it to you that way. You know what I mean? Or a highly intelligent pet. Yesterday, we watched all 10 episodes of the original Roots. I love that. I just love it. I just love the original Roots. It's just so good. When I start watching it, I can't stop. I have to just watch it all the way until I finish it. I don't like that piece right there. But I'm all into it, y'all. I'm into it deep. And yesterday, I forgot about another show that was on TV back in the day called Give Me a Break with Nell Carter. Y'all remember it? Give me a break. Whatever. But, that's gonna break my nail. But yeah, I forgot about that show too. We were talking about shows the other day. Like you can see, I just be bouncing all over the place because Black history is so interesting. And you will never get it all. You won't. You'll always find something about something great or something devastating that happened in Black history. And it's just so fulfilling. You know, the knowledge of it is just so fulfilling. It really, really is. Ooh. As an African-American person, it teaches you so much and gives you so much pride to know where, how much resilience that our people really had. You know, how many millions and millions and millions of us were sacrificed for us to have the liberties that we have today. It's just amazing. You know, the stamina and you know, the will and the da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna tell y'all something I learned yesterday from watching Roots that I never remembered seeing before. Roots, I never knew or remembered that Chicken George's, I had seen it. Excuse me, y'all. I had seen it before. I remember seeing it, but never really, I guess, absorbing myself into it enough to understand what was going on. I never knew that Chicken George's second son, Tom Harvey, wasn't his name? Yeah. That what he done when they was doing the night riders, when they was coming out there, you know, torching their crops and stuff. I never knew that he made a horseshoe system. Since he was a blacksmith and fixed their horseshoes, I never knew that what he done was put marks in their horseshoes to be able to prove who they were, who the night riders were. That was so clever. You know, as like a fingerprint on their horses because of their shoes. I had seen it before because I remember the whole bit about him going to the sheriff and the sheriff going to the man, telling the man that he had proof. I remember all of that, but for some reason I didn't absorb the fact that he had made a system of identification of who they were with the horseshoes by marking them, putting grooves in them. You know? For real. It just goes to show you how smart they really were at that time, and really how they really wanted their freedom. You know? They wanted to be through with that slavery stuff, huh? And I don't blame them. When I was in my country, man, honey, I know I wouldn't have made it. I know I wouldn't have, honey. They just wouldn't have spent money on me for nothing. They would have. I cry. Every time I watch it, I cry when Fiddler died. I do, y'all. Cry every time. When they shoot that film over there and Louis Gossett Jr. is sitting over there, honey, on that ground, I cry every time. I sure do. So anyway, that's what we're going to be talking about tomorrow, y'all. The real man that the book is depicted on is called, his name is, excuse me. Thank you. His name is Josiah Henson. Now, there are some controversial things about Josiah now, because I know his story pretty well. You know. But he was loyal. And if he gave his word, he done what he said, you know. He done what he said he was going to do. But, but we are going to talk about him tomorrow. We are. Josiah Henson is who we're going to talk about, y'all. Like I said, he was loyal as far as to the point of freely, without any supervision. Yeah, without any supervision, like without any oversight, you know, he transported slaves from where he was through free states to go and take them places back to be re-enslaved. When he could have just let them go in the free states where he was. But the man that was having him to do this, I think he always kept his mother or something like that. But, you know, he had that much dedication that he may have had 10 to 15 slaves that he had to deliver, you know, leaving where he was in a slave state, go through free states to go to another enslaved state to deliver the slaves there with the only incentive was that the man had his mother. You know, that type of thing. But, you know, at that point in time, how do you weigh 15 lives over one? But he was that dedicated. He was that loyal to do so. And done like he's supposed to do. You know? So anyway, the Uncle Tom's Cabin, like I said, was written by this lady named Harriet Beecher. And it was written to be a positive thing. And like I said, it has been revered to be like the framework of what you would call the civil rights for black people. It was the first thing that was ever published to show black people in a positive light. Not just a, you know, animalistic or it showed black people in more of an intelligent light as opposed to you know, just being a highly or a more intelligent pet, or I don't know exactly how to say what I'm trying to say, but it showed the capacity of black people to be honest, to be, you know, dignified, to be intelligent and things like that. And like I said, because of the widespread pushback about it from white people, it was redone over and over again, you know, making him more monkey-like in as far as the depiction that was made, the picture in the book and stuff like that. And it changed the narrative of Uncle Tom being something that was positive to something that was a negative thing. But anyway, like I said, we're going to talk about it more tomorrow. And it's going to be great. Like I said, tomorrow we're going to be talking about the actual man, Josiah Henson. Because it's such a astonishing story. Like I said, there is a documentary on one of them streaming sites. It's either Prime or Netflix. I think them are probably the major two that I watch. But it's on one of those, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's Prime though, Prime Videos. And it has a documentary about this particular story, Uncle Tom's Cabin and everything. But anyway, check it out so you know what I'm talking about tomorrow or whatever. Y'all, this is good. Y'all know I love my It's One sauce. It really was. It's so much cayenne in that sauce what I done put in there. It's so hot, making me sneeze. But anyway, y'all, I hope y'all have enjoyed today. I'm late, but I hope y'all have enjoyed. I really, really do. I truly, truly, truly do. Y'all, I am so getting myself back once again, yet again, absorbed so much into this black history. Like, it's something like that. It's playing on my TV all day, every day. Something along those lines, because it's just so enriching, you know, and it gives you such a sense of pride when you really get into it and really see how much they fought and what they went through, and, you know, all these different things, the obstacles that they went through and different things, you know, as far as working hard and making money or whatever. That's what you're going to find out tomorrow about Josiah Henson. He was hard working, traveled across the country, made money, come back, try to buy his freedom, got tricked. You're going to see tomorrow. It's a very interesting story, and I'm going to go right into it as soon as we get into the video because it's a lot to cover. Okay? So anyway, y'all, I love you guys so much. I truly do, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. To all my new legions, thank you guys so much for being here. We truly appreciate each and every one of you, because you didn't have to be here. You could have chosen to be anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be right here with us, and we love you for it. To all my existing legion, round and round we go, round and round we go. I love you guys so much, and I'm going to see you guys next time, okay? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. You guys look, always remember that there's always more than one way home. All you still have to do is get there. So get there, people. Get there. I love you all. And I'm going to see you guys next time. And if you're nutty to watch me next time, you have lied to me. And I know you lied. Period. Bye-bye. Woo. Yes, sir. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you this. This Uncle Tom's Cabin thing, when I go through tomorrow and talk to you about Josiah Henson and show you, or not necessarily show you, but and explain to you who he was, what he done, you know, and go through his story, you're gonna be astonished. Really are. You're going to be astonished. And that's what I'm saying about black history, reason why it's so important, y'all, especially for us as African-American people, to teach this to our children. There is so much. You could never get it all. And you could never, I mean, you just would never know, you know, how these things happen and how these things went down. Because later on in the month, there's a black guy that's a lawyer that we're going to have to talk about. He's from Memphis, Tennessee, too. He has a documentary on Netflix as well that I want y'all to go and watch. Brilliant black man. Brilliant black man. I mean brilliant. To the point of there was this murder somewhere. I can't remember where it was. I was so surprised to see him. But there was a murder somewhere where this young man and his best friend had been charged for killing his mother, his father, and his sister brutally. And anyway, we're going to get into it, y'all. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll be so excited about Black History. I really, really do. I'll be so excited about it because I learned so much each year. And each year when I go through it, I say, I'm going to keep this up all year long because there's just so much that I need to know, so much I want to find out. And but definitely in this month here, I'll really be digging in, y'all. So anyway, I'm thinking about here. Okay. Love you. Bye.
I like to share.